My face is all red. I wasn't feeling great this morning, so I stayed in, relaxed. I got some room service, which wasn't great, but hey. So I'm making up for my walking, and been walking like all over this hotel, like inside. And so far today, I've walked like 6,591 steps. Although it's sinking. I was gonna say it's shrinking. No, it's sinking. So it could be slightly higher than that. 6,591. My eyeglass is fogging up. I've walked 2.75 miles. I've been active for 38 minutes. And in my challenge, I'm now in first place. That was my goal. I am, because it does the math for you, I'm now 860 steps ahead of the person who I'm in competition with. I mean, there's other people, but like this one person, her name's Melissa. I don't know her personally, but we keep like fighting for the #1 spot. Can you see? It's like fogging up. Anywho, I'm like drenched in sweat and disgusting. And I'm charging my phone up a little bit. It's currently 1:59. I think we have to leave at like 2:15 to like get over to the Magic Kingdom. I leave at 3:30 fast pass with my family who's been there like all day. It's just my mom, my dad, and I are back here, and they went out to lunch to Epcot, so they like walked 2 laps, like to Epcot, 2 laps around, had lunch, came back, and by then I needed something to eat, so we met up, and I got like a hot dog on the boardwalk, and my dad gave me money for that, but then he gave me another $20. And my mom's like, that's crazy, and he said, you never know when you're gonna need it. I said, that's true, you never know when you're gonna need it. So I snuck it in my pocket that I had my cell phone in. So now I'm walking, because I need to continue walking. So I'm walking over to the yacht club, because I wanted, well, first I perused very briefly, and like downstairs on the boardwalk in the gift shop. And I'm looking for a birthday present for my friend Elizabeth, and then I thought, ooh, I should get Mary Ellen something. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I'm like, well, the yacht club always has nice things. So I'm like walking, and as I'm walking I decide, ooh, let me film a little video on my phone with the Facebook Messenger app to send to my friends, because it's fun, right? And I know it feels like it's running. So I take my phone out of my pocket to do that, and then I'm walking over to the yacht club. I'm like, you know, en route, if you will. And I took a different way, the longer version, to get those steps in. And so I, you know, I take my cell phone out, and I'm thinking I'm gonna pay with cash, because I didn't want to spend more than like 20. So I look in my pocket, and the $20 bill is missing. So I'm like checking all my pockets, and they're not in them, and I know I didn't put it in my backpack. I have my backpack. So I'm like, it had fallen out when I took my cell phone out of my pocket. I'm like, now I have to retrace my steps. I have to hope no one found it, and it's finders keepers, losers weepers. Like, I have to hope the wind didn't blow it off into like Neverland. So now I'm like retracing my steps, and I found it. It was sitting on the ground, like on the pavement where I had been walking. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, right? So, sorry. I grabbed it, stuffed it in my back pocket. I guess now I'm back like chugging it. I'm like drenched in sweat. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding, and it's gross. Like even the straps of like my backpack where like touched my armpit is wet. TMI, right? My hair, oh my gosh. So thank the dear Lord, all is well there. And then I decided I wanted to get Mary Ellen a writing implement and something purple, because purple is her favorite color. I'm like, either a pen, pencil, or both, because I saw some holographic pencils, but they didn't have a purple one. They're like silver, green, blue, maybe red. And the only purple writing implement I could find, which does have hollow on it. If I can get it out of the bag, that'd be nice. If this pencil, it has like gold holographic stars on it, so I'd have to somehow take the price tag off. I don't think there is a price tag, I think there's just stickers. And then the Mickey Mouse, that was an impractical eraser, but she's my brain trainer and she's a good lady and helping me with a lot of things in life, like math. practical life stuff in between doing the brain train stuff. And then I just decided to get my friend a gift card because honestly I don't know what to get her, and I'm like, this way she can get, like, it's still a present and then she can just pick out what she wants at her next trip in Disney or at the Disney store, because there's now they brought the Disney store back to the mall. Disney must be doing really well. So now, and then, okay, so then this woman, like, admits she's hardly ever on the register and they've changed things since, like, whenever, and the amount I wanted to put on the gift card, like, it kept not working. So she's like looking, like she's trying all these things, and I'm thinking like, I'm kind of on a time crunch. And so then she like double checks the gift cards and said, oh, there's like an X amount of minimum. I'm like, okay, just like bump it up a few and we're good. So it ended up being slightly over $20 in total with like tax and everything, the two things. So I'm gonna add it all up, because I have like all these separate receipts because she had to like ring things up separately. I was like taking 10,000 years. So my plan is, since those are presents for my people, and I'm allowed to spend my money, I haven't spent any of it yet this month, that I'll figure out what the amount is, do an IOU to my dad, and I do have my debit card, so either later I'll go to like the ATM and like make a deposit, or to ask him if he'd like prefer if I wrote a check out for the exact amount, because I think I'd have to like, because there's like change involved, and I almost spent his change by the time I realized I had some of his coins in my front zipper compartment. By then I'm like, I'll just pay the rest on the magic band, because I honestly, like, the goal was to like not spend more than 20 total for two people, and I didn't want to carry like loose cash around and lose it again. So it's safe, it's in the register. But she did something where it looked like I was going to be getting money back, but then she took $5 out of the register, and then she's like, do you want to just use this? I'm like, okay, keep your money, lady. And then honestly, I was like walking faster than ever to get back here, thinking I'm going to get a phone call while I'm still like halfway, you know, away from the hotel, being like, we gotta go. And I'm like, I'm on my way. Well, how close are you? Give me an hour. No, not really. I'm exaggerating there, but you know what I mean? Like, so my parents are resting at one of the pools. Maybe they nodded off. I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking I should call them. But I thought, I almost was gonna just be like, I'll meet y'all in the lobby, but I feel like I need to freshen up a little bit before heading on out again. So I'm like, let me just go to the room, take a minute. I can plug my cell phone in a little bit, because we are on our way, like I said, to the Magic Kingdom to do some fun stuff, and then from there we're gonna go to Ohana's. So we're gonna drive. Yeah, because I wanted to take the magical monorail ride. That's what I call it. I didn't coin that phrase. A former friend of mine coined that phrase. If he and I ever like become a friendship thing again, he would honestly make like a great what's the word, accessory to my channel. But unfortunately it's not the case at the moment. But he coined the term magical monorail ride, where you go into Epcot, you walk from really what is essentially the back end of Epcot to all the way to the front, you get on the monorail, then you have to switch at Transportation and Ticket Center, and then either you get on the express monorail, which takes you straight to the Magic Kingdom, or you can go to the resort monorails, ride around, walk the whole resort area, then pop on one of those to the Magic Kingdom. or as in our family, as we call it, the Coaster Kingdom. So, yeah, it's now, I'm like really thirsty. I like chugged a bunch of water, 2:07. Chugged a bunch of water when I got in the elevator. I'm like, I'm dying over here. Yep. Oh, now it says I'm at 6,607 steps, and I'm like not about to stop this challenge I keep talking about. It ends tonight at 11:59, and my parents are in like a relaxing mood kind of a day. They're like all worn out. I'm like, no, today's not the day for stopping. Tomorrow we nap. Today we walk. So I'm like, I'm moving. Like I got, you wanna know what else I got? Well, technically my dad paid for them, but I got it for myself. A little something. No, that's a brownie. He got me a brownie. But honestly, I don't know about that. But something that I saw our second night here that I've been wanting while they still had them. I got it. It looks like a Christmas wreath. That's so sparkly. And this is Disney's Boardwalk 2016. They must like do it like each year, like a different one. Oh my god, I'm gonna start collecting these yearly if we come here around this time every year, or the years that we do. And then it opens up, and this is what it looks like. Can you see that? So stinking cute. It looks like the beach club. And they're like, is this at the beach club? It's like they're on like a roller coaster. It's a limited edition. You know me and limited edition things. And like, come on now. It's like adorable. And it's Christmas. I love that. And then I've been complaining that I don't have window treatments in my bedroom at home. And that's because I don't. And at some point I will. But I feel like it's been messing up my sleep. And I've seen this for a while now, and I've really wanted it, so I finally went and purchased this because a little more money than I thought, but it is an eye mask, so I'm really excited for it. I'm just calling these presents vacation souvenirs from my dad to myself, from myself. Let me just pop y'all down a sec. Ooh, the angle is not flat on. And then I do figure anything I get that's for like a friend or something like that, then I'll just pay for that myself. So I am going to pay him back for the gift card and the pencil. And I've decided no, it's only money that can be spent is on food and beverages, nothing else, unless it is something that I feel like I will die if I don't have it, or you can only get it here, and I'm not patient to wait till I come back in March, because who knows, I'm still gonna be here. Or because like I don't know if you can see my Tinkerbell Alex and Ani bracelet, and now I really want a Minnie Mouse. Like I've been all about Tinkerbell for like ever, but now I'm feeling that Minnie Mouse, you know. I feel like Minnie Mouse is really cute. I like her a lot. I love her shoes. She's just like so cute and sweet, and I feel like Tinkerbell also is, because she's tiny but she's very sassy, and I feel like I got a little sass in me. So I love Tinkerbell. It's I like Belle. As far as like the princesses go, I think Belle's my favorite. I feel like she's the most relatable. She's just, not that I'm like a huge bookworm, but I feel like she'd rather be with her books than like deal with anything else. Like she wasn't like you know, but then she did finally fall in love. She gave in. She fell in love with the beast. Maybe one day I will let it out. No, I don't know. There's just something about her that I like. And I feel like I was gonna say something. Oh, Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy has like, she can like be that sweet, cutesy like, oh Kermie, like I love you, and then like you don't want to like piss her off because she'll karate chop you, and I love that about her. So, do you have any favorite Disney characters or whatnot? I mean the classics, everybody loves them, but like if I were to invest in an Alex and Ani bracelet Disney one, which I know you can, I think there is an Alex and Ani store in Disney Springs. So I may just get one of those. But aside from that, I'm trying to like tell myself no more. However, we're going to the Polynesian later, and that's all like Hawaiian beachy. And like so is my bedroom. And I have like a Lilo and Stitch snow globe. And there's that new movie I want to see that takes place in Hawaii. It's like Moana or something. So there's like probably merch for that up the wazoo. I don't know. I told myself like, you're done for now. Because we haven't done Disney Springs yet, and who knows what I'm going to find down there in Disney Springs. But definitely, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little tired actually. I'll just walk, like I got up this morning, I want to say before 9 o'clock. Like I was like awake. I think I mentioned this. My parents were like talking and that's kind of woke me, but then like I kind of fell back asleep a little bit. And then the dang boats wouldn't stop with their horns and honking them. And then I'm like, I'm up. And then my stomach was bothering me, so I'm like, okay, I'm awake now. Yeah. So the minute I could go, I was going. Like, what I did was, first of all, I like left and I stayed inside. I walked every perimeter of the floor that I'm on, right? Like every nook and cranny. You name it, I was there, passing all the housekeeping staff, like, hi. Then I was gonna go to the elevator, but I'm like, my nose is running. I passed so many maids cards. I wanted to like mug a tissue box. But I'm like, no, I'm easily gonna be caught in broad daylight with a tissue box. That doesn't belong to me. So I didn't do that. But the thought crossed my mind, I'm like, I'll just go back to the room. So now I'm like checking it all the way back to the room. And then, right, I got a tissue, blew my nose, all that. Then I got in, because we're like near the stairwell, so I went down the stairs to the second floor. Then I walked the whole length of the hallway until I got to the lobby. Then when I got to the lobby, that's when I got the pin and the eye mask. Then I went back in the elevator up to the 5th floor, and then I chucked it all the way back to the hotel room. Because I was going to like get something and like head on out. But then I started to get hungry, and that's when my mom called me. I'm like, I need lunch. So we met up at the bridge on the way to Epcot. And I was going to take the longer route, but I figured I don't want to keep anyone waiting. And it turns out I ended up waiting. They were a little slower than I had thought. My parents, I'm like, man, I could have gotten more steps in. But I really was like, I need to eat. And like I was walking out in the sun and I'm like, oh my god. I was totally just supposed to get cooler. Why is it so hot today? So then after lunch, I almost just like walked to the yacht club and then back like a half loop. That might have, I don't know if that would equal a whole loop, but it would have been a half a loop twice. Which sounds like it would equal a whole loop, but I don't know. Because I had the little teeny scare from the $20 went missing. So then, you know, walking back, and then I wore myself out. But I'll get to rest of it in the car on the way to the Magic Kingdom, and then we're gonna do Fill Her Magic at 3:30, and that's sitting and relaxing, and then I don't know what. But yeah, that's the deal. I'm loving those lips. If Sephora still has this was on sale for like $5. I love the formula, I love the product, I love everything about the application, I love it all. It looks a little more pinky today. I did use like a more pink toned lip liner. But it's a liquid lipstick, but I don't think it's supposed to be one of those like could last you like a year on your lips unless you really scrubbed it off. But I feel like liquid lipsticks, like they just last longer than if you just like applied like a stick of lipstick. This is fun because it's like in a tube. It's not like with a doe foot applicator like a lip gloss. Like with a little tube and a little sponge tip, and you just rub it on. I might just look for the fun of it. I don't know. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to leave those down below. And while down there, do not forget to check the description box so you can find me on social media. I'm pretty much everywhere. Come say hey. And also don't forget to like this video, give it a big ol' thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for being here and for watching, and as always till next time, keep it quirky. It's me again, just as I had suspected. It's now 2:21 and no parents, so I tried calling my mom. She didn't answer, so I thought, maybe I'll go walk down and find her. So she texted me saying hi at the quiet pool on the inside, meaning like the hotel room part, not like inside, like as in not opposite of outside. So I said, sir, don't we have to leave? So she said, I think at the pool snoozing. Yes, thank you. Meet you at the room. So here I am thinking I'm gonna be like in big trouble, but no. 'Cause she was really like strict with me before I took off for my adventure to be like, you have to be back at this time, like eye on the clock. And I'm like, gotcha, woman. So it's just an update right now. It's still going. So those anonymous 3 little dots. Oh, she gave up. Alright, well. That's the update, folks.